lazima kuwe na a king, someone to take charge first. Jesus Christ. The network is poor. Guys, today we have a very poor network. We'll try what we can because we are supposed to do a 1 hour live, but it has been on and off, guys. So Sunday, I hope you had a nice Sunday, guys, and I'm here to do some short video. Of course, there is an arrest of Gintu, guys. Everybody must be talking about something like that, but I just hit around that video, and I'm like, Gintu, you have to be cautious. And I saw a lot of people warning Gintu about being cautious. If I were Gintu, I would not have tried. Yeah, so guys, if I was Gintu, I would not dare go anywhere near Marwa's place. Now, I don't know why Gintu decided to invade Marwa's space. And actually that has put him behind bars today, because he decided to actually go visit Brian's family yesterday. And remember yesterday, that's when they started building the granny's house at Brian's place. Now, we are not very sure why Gintu had to decide to go, because if he was, given that he knows, given that he knows very well that he's not in good terms with Gintu, not with Gintu, but with Marwa, why should he have gone to his project? Anyway, let's just investigate into matters and see, because remember, Mara with Mura, Mura, you gonna get me, you gonna taste me, you know. So, of course, Marwa said and has been threatening for a long time to arrest Gintu. And if you can remember that case that was that had the intentions of arresting, and luckily Gintu was not arrested. He escaped from that court. Now, if I was Gintu, I wouldn't have gone to Marwa's place. Let me get another space. The network is webby, so I'm walking around to get the right place where there is. So if you see me moving around, just bear with me, guys. I hope you have a nice Sunday, and everything is fine with you. Rain, you want to sleep alone, so you are bored? Yeah, so guys, this is my new look. I've done the hair, so I have the new look. We have a lot of chicken around here, and some of them are laying eggs, so they always have to make noise, so bear with us. Don't be surprised, we are farmers. We are farmers. Sometimes we have to get on with this, you know. Yeah, so this is my new look, guys. I've done away with the other guys. My natural Rasta. Alright, thank you for being here. Thank you for your like. I don't know who has done the like. I'm so appreciative about it. And we want to understand. Why Gintu was arrested. Now, we have so many stories and versions of what has been happening. Of course, from different reactors with different intentions. But let me just bring a chair out here. I think this is better than inside. The network here is a bit better. But the chickens are, the cocks and the hens are there making their choir. So you'll bear with that. You'll bear with that for now. Let me just get the and come. Guys, the network is very poor today, very poor. So I'm moving from place to place it is so that I can do my video at least for 1 hour, guys. You understand, when you have a goal, you must accomplish it, and that is through consistency and focus, guys. So all of you have, if you're not aware, Gintu was arrested by and the reason why he was arrested is because he invaded Brian's home. So he went to actually check on Brian. Of course, he's a relative to Brian. But then, we are not very sure about his intention or why he went. Some of those people at Nyaboans, and I always wonder why they provoke each other. If I'm so sure that I'm not your friend, I cannot move my foot to where you are working from or whichever project you are doing. However, Gintu decided to visit Brian's home. And all of you know that the project going on in Brian's home is being managed and supervised by Marwa, guys. So his visitation did not occur well with the entire family of, not even the family, but it was not very well with Marwa. Because of course Marwa has a problem with Gintu, you know. And we have just democratized, and we are having a so large group here of people talking about we're going to be cherishing to see what's really coming up at this kind of the time. And at this kind of the time, we have, I am just talking about the project manager, but there's a project. And the project, they are here. Talk about, there are some, two of the children here. They're here. Talk about, hi, Mambo go sawa. Kila kitu go fresh. Mambo, you can recognize the boy. By the way, he has not changed, guys. He told us that it's 1 month. Today is like 4 days exactly. Has not even changed a little bit here. And to the real fact, we have just on one, and we're gonna be now. Sure Gintu has a plan to actually build a house for this family. Is receiving donations from that, right? However, I don't know what pushed him into visiting Marwa's place, you know, because he's carrying food and bedding to this home, but at the same time he had to provoke Marwa in one way or the other, you know. 8 of them, they are just stepping down. They don't have much of the shoes, so it's. Let's check on this. I'm trying to see something. Whenever they're going to be walking to other. They're fixing the bed here. It's a very good way of sharing them. On blanket here, and I think they are long enough. And everything gonna be coming to you live, one on one. Keep it tuned. Coming back. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. And it has been raining cats and dogs, and it's right now we're just coming from getting some shelter here. And I think right now the children, they are now so fantastic here. So we are heading to the frontier there. It has rained cats and dogs for more than 2 hours, sitting inside. Even my buttocks are buttocks. And right now, I don't know how we're going to be sitting and walking a little bit here. Going to be walking like a person who is see what I always. Nice. It's not playing as I expected, guys. One of this kind of the home is around here. Sasa tunataka kukuwekea nyumba. We want to put a good house, and which will be 2 rooms. Yako na ya watoto. So 2 rooms, which is for the. Plus is another deal. Talk about if we reach at that kind of the. We want them before the schools are open. We want them to be arranged in the house. Talk about you have less than 2 weeks. By 2 weeks time, them to be. Yeah, so guys, as you are aware, Marwa had to arrest Gintu. It is indicated that Gintu had to go to Brian's home. Now, all of us know that there's a project going on at, at Brian's place. They are constructing the house for the grandmother, and Maro is, of course, is the manager because he's managing everything around there. Now, Maro went to see this guy known as Brian, because he's a relative to them. However, he went on a Saturday, and of course construction was going on, and they had an exchange, a hot exchange, guys. Now when you look at we have some comments. People are like, good job Gintu, great work, must continue. Others are like, good, God is the greatest, plant a few trees there. Others are like, Gintu, there are many other people, Marwa is not the only one in Kenya. Another one is like, awesome Gintu, keep up the great job. Hakuna shida, Peter tu. And we're gonna be supporting him to make sure they're gonna be getting a 3. Another one is like, Gintu, God bless you. You can build a mud house. And already okay. Like 5. Yeah, of course I will. You will. Fantastic. Because that was you are just looking forward to make sure that you're gonna be stuck. So guys, you remember Marwa. Marwa is a furious person. And at some point, when provoked, of course, he may get to attack Gintu. If I were Gintu, I would keep my land. You know, there's something known as keeping your land. Making sure that you don't provoke somebody, at the same time continue with your task. Now I want you to listen at, the network is quite poor that I don't understand what's happening. You click something to play and it doesn't, you know. Okay, let it play and we see. Poor network all over the place. The network is flopping, it's not playing on the computer, so I don't know what to do. I don't know. Yeah. Meanwhile, guys, as we wait for the video to open, let's discuss this aspect. After 1 week, 2 weeks on, what's happening? You saw the other situation of USA. Yeah. Now there is another one that has happened in Nollywood. Nollywood actress Yvonne Okoro has just announced divorce after 3 months of marriage. So guys, let me know what is happening with marriages. Why are marriages not sustainable? Why are people walking away from them even before they start, you know?
and sourced from 100% natural coconuts. Parachute coconut oil, promise of 100% purity.
Why would you go to an expense of spending a lot of money, buying this divorce? Tell me, guys, what's happening? What's happening? Why are marriages becoming unsustainable? You know?
Has dismissed Interior Cabinet Secretary Kichumba Murkomen's
This is
directive
another
that he
different
must
video,
record a
totally away
statement
from what
over
I
his
wanted.
recent remarks in the U.S. regarding the Kenya Kwanza government, terming the order as misplaced. Now speaking during a diaspora town.
Eh. All right. So I had just raised a question as I wait for the video to open because I'm having a network. And my question was, why is it that people are quickly walking away from marriages after wedding 1 to 2 months or 3 months? The marriage cannot be sustainable anymore. And of course, you've seen from the Nollywood a divorce that is happening 3 months after marriage, guys. What is happening? What is happening? Let me know. Let me know from you guys. You walk to the aisle, you say, I take this in death, in life, in happiness, in sadness, in what I've not seen and what I've seen. Then it happens that you cannot stand that person anymore, whether woman or man. So what is happening that is leading to these premature divorces in families? Let me know. Let me know from you. You can actually share your thoughts as we wait for the video on arrest of Gintu by Marwa to come out. Because it's really, the network is really causing a lot of problems to me, you know. I'm trying, but...
Yes, guys. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back.
So let's listen to Mayani and let him tell us what is happening.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. So today I'm going to be starting this kind of a video broadcasting from Iamarwa place. So I just came here to know 1 to 3 things because I just had one of the calls six here to from abroad who always watching us, supporting us. I've always, we don't know what's just ongoing at the Buhasa area here. But today we are here to broadcast that
Network flop. Network flop, guys. Hey.
Gintu have been taken to the custody, and for now we can Gintu have been taken to the to ask ourselves, and I'm here to also to ask my Mogesi, because also Mogesi is the closer friend to Gintu. Maybe he can just know what's just on the way, because what he can just say that what in the village there at Mogesi is where the conflict is just coming from, because of land this that understood. Now we cannot go there to just see him, because also us, we are against these people. They're gonna be thrown us into a poke. The next position, we're gonna telling you what is just ongoing, or if they want to take Andescogin to the court on Monday, because today is Sunday and tomorrow will be on Monday. So we don't know if he gonna be taken to the court.
So guys, you've heard that from Mayani. And of course, Mogesi has also done something on the same. Reactors have jumped into it, of course, and we've seen them either blaming Gintu or whatever. All I can do is to blame all of them. One, if you want peace to reign in a place, you don't provoke other people. At the same time, if you want peace to reign, however, in Nyabohanse, it appears that looking for solutions in the police is the best way they believe they can go. They have to use the police to sort their problems. And they really believe that when they use the police, they have sorted their problems. However, it's not enough. You remember last month, was it last month actually, when we had a problem between Dimwango and Mogesi's family, the Matiko. They called them the CEO of jealousy. I'm like, hey, talk about titles. Hey, always run after each other, attack each other. That's why the conflicts in Nyabohanse cannot end today or tomorrow. You know?
We'll be assisting whatever you can assist, but I'm here to update you. The people who always watch us Gintu is not.
Now, some reactors have come out saying that Gintu is seeking help already after having been arrested. And I'm like, okay. Is it what Mayan is doing here, like announcing, telling people who watch them to help? Or what exactly is happening? Now, remember, there was a kind of conflict. Let's just listen to Mogesi.
Just happening. Yeah, exactly. They were talking about. If we take our case to the airport.
Hey. Mama. Ndaka chai.
They went there and they bribed those people came and they were talking about us. Those people they went there and they bribed the police and then we come out. But for now, what I'm sure is that they have if this money they have put a lot of money there in order tomorrow to be taken to the in the court. Yeah.
All right, so the people in this village believe that they can handle each other through the police. And so the best way is when someone, messes with the police so that the police can do what.
Well, always one love. Here is a Nestor. We are in a day of what we're going to be doing, what we can do. Yeah, but we don't have anything to do, but always to update you and also to know.
The ones informing us, not letting us know what we're doing.
Subscribing, comment, share.
So guys, we now realize that the closest friends to Gintu have no way to help him. What they are doing is also making inquiries on how to help. Maybe that is possibly what the reactors from the other side are saying, that they are seeing Gintu seeking help. Now, automatically, if you are arrested on a Friday or Saturday, there is no court to go to until maybe Monday or Tuesday. And that is what is facing Gintu currently, because the case is pending charges on Monday in court, Now, name calling has been a very common situation here. And of course, I saw someone was warning Gintu. I think it was in one of the videos he did, like it has been released 5 hours ago, and I'm not so sure whether said Iamarwa. He said what? Let me check here. I am Marwa.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
The network today, guys. You don't know whether to just keep talking. You don't know. Hey.
He was just he took off like never. How we are supposed to, and what if it was beaten? But let me tell you, probably we're not going even to see his face.
Good terms with Marwa has never had a good relationship with him.
You're a stupid man. I have been telling you guys that this man mentally is not okay. But anauza tunataka chipari tusikie vile anasema all the way up to where the travel commando is conducting this project. Tutaenda tuelewane. So guys, I think about with this kind of the owners of the trees, they can just come to a conclusion where we can and to the real persons of the time. Nobody is going to film, nobody is going to post any kind of the video of today. Well, today they have just done what's called screening on top of the foundation. So
Truth and giggles, hi. My network is very poor today.
I want to check what's really going to be done because it's my
Problems with the internet. Generally, it's a bit low. And I'm trying to actually work through everything, but I don't know what to do.
You are talking and telling this kind of the people that, Gintu, don't allow him to come. I don't go to my home. I've never seen such kind of stupid people like Maro talking about, Gintu should not go to this kind of the position. Gintu should not go to this kind of an area. And thinking about the people that, whenever you see Gintu coming here, don't allow him to come. And to the real fact, not that you are the only people who can just support things and it happened, because we can make it happen also. So at this kind of the moment, I want to be preaching to this kind of the people so they can understand it. That do you know that Amar is one of the biggest people who cannot allow other people to benefit as he understands that he thinks about his everything. Talk about what is he doing there. He has been contributed with the money, not his money. But you'll do the videos talking about it. So you avoid that clip, really. So the fisherman is now complaining that actually Gitiriba is taking the finances or that construction side. Like he's the one who is that, like that is the money of Gitiriba. He's blaming Gitiriba now. Let me tell you, even if it was me, I would not allow this.
So guys, of course you've been seeing some people raising questions about the funds which are being contributed over that is Brian, that guy Brian, right? Now, it seemingly appears that yesterday Gintu had to invade that place because he believes he cannot be stopped to go visit Marwa's that project that is going on because other people contributed the money. Gintu has been doing his stuff. On this one, I beg to differ because one thing I believe, if you want peace, avoid conflicts. If you want peace, avoid conflicts. Don't look for trouble. Because when you look for trouble, you'll definitely get it, guys. Now, why am I saying this? Among the people that are the greatest enemies to Marwa in Nyabohanse, Gintu is one of them. And I think he knows about doubt that he's not at peace with Marwa and the entire family. However, he has tried to provoke them in one way or the other. We don't actually support what Marwa has done, but then sometimes I think Gintu should have stayed out of this problem by not trying to visit that site. Because for sure, Marwa was waiting for this moment. You can be sure that he was waiting for this moment. And he knew that somehow, Gintu will be going to the place. And so when he went to the place, they had an exchange of words, At the end of the day, I think it was this video here. And that is why in the morning, he was arrested. Now, so far, of course, Gintu does not have a lot of support, people to help him.
The MCA control here, even until border up there. Oh, is another.
Yeah, let's check on this. I don't know whether this video will play. Today's internet is just on another level. On another level, guys. It is really making me do stuff in a very local way that I don't like. But guys,
okay, let's connect whatever we will appreciate, guys. If you guys show the way you're showing up, I think in the next
so I think
have a house there.
generally we've had Gintu trying to fight a war that is too big for him. Too big for him. And of course, Maro was waiting for that moment so that he can handle the matter, right?
Yes. Alright, guys. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Mayugna is there.
Let me just check again because I can't see something here. Yeah, so when Gintu tried to come at Brian's place, they had to chase him away. Because Marwa feels so insecure in the presence of people like Gintu who give a lot of news. He keeps calling him a greedy person who is impatient, a permanent boundary between Marwa and Gintu, And so, you realize that there is no way the two will ever come to agree. I don't know, because I was looking at the forgiveness to this fella, Murimi. Murimi was forgiven regardless of stealing. Let's just check here. Yeah. So, unlike any other person who messes in the village, we saw Murimi messed. He stole some ballast. He also stole, I don't know whether it was, what else? But he was forgiven. We also saw that Brian, of course, after stealing, people showed sympathy and he was forgiven. But Gintu, I've never understood whatever problem arose between him and Marwa, because if he ever stayed at the villa, you cannot tell me that the only major problem is that he's greedy.
He's the one who knows how to give village report to the gate of the travel command. You travel for a very, very long distance without an appointment. Now you're going to get
placing security gadgets. Gintu said that they should not think they are placing for him. Later on, we saw Marwa now saying that as they make the gated community where they'll have, Marwa said that is, but now that that forced Marwa to arrest Gintu. And remember, Gintu was also having another case because remember his between Matiko's family and Murimi were happening under and Murimi were happening under Dimwango. They wanna say. Now, one thing that I believe about Gesi and Nestor Devi Jr., there must, even if he doesn't testify, because he always says that he doesn't, they'll not stop him. But the fact that he takes to the police and all the ruining their reputation or something. Unfortunately, Gintu has made a habit of using Marwa in all his videos. Yeah? What are you going to do? In all his videos. Then you get a gate there. If you want to go there, you need to book an appointment. You will not even go closer to the gate of the travel guide. Yes. A very, very big impact. Yeah, so of course, as you can hear from one of the reactors, it is clear that Marwa made the gate with the intention of keeping people off from his home. Not just from within Nyabohanse, but even those who go there. It seemingly appears that with the time, no one will be able to access the gate of Marwa. They'll be stopping at the church. Free labor going down, free labor going down, easy labor going down. It is what it is. Choices have consequences. They both affect us and others around us. We know that. So, back to the arrest today. Back to the arrest. How has about Gintu has been exposed? And I was like, okay, let me listen to it and see how he has been exposed. But I didn't get to see how exactly he has been exposed. You know? So, this is what David Omaje had to say. He has left the issue of the wall fence of the travel commando to Gintu to go with the so-called NEMA official to go and break, to break the wall fence of the travel commando. Let me tell you, right now we have a very, very strong case against these people. Harassment, trespassing, but there is a lot of cases that can be filed against this individual. Cyberbullying, a lot. And if these things are to be followed very, very keenly, let me tell you, Gintu will rot in jail. He will rot. And the good thing about also this that his family has been warned several times, including when his father was still alive. He was warned. So guys, the reactors on the other side are saying that Gintu has been warned several times not to attack Marwa. They are also saying that Gintu has been acting in a manner that he has been harassing Marwa. Gintu has been harassing Marwa according to Devi Omaje. Devi Omaje also says that Gintu has been conducting cyber bullying. And that he has been doing what we call stalking. I don't know what your thought is. But as for me, if I'm too big as Marwa is, and he has always said that nothing will stop him from whatever he pursues, I wouldn't start battles with these villagers. If I believe they are below me, I would let them be. Because even if they come to Brian's place, how many people from Nyabohanse, for example, have made videos and posted on Brian's project? Random people. Compared to when Marwa is doing his own project, he hardly allows people to keep posting videos. Let's say, for example, Dimwango's villa project. If you have been very keen, how many people have used that project to make videos? Very few. However, when Brian's house was being constructed, hey, Mara was like, hello, can I call the vloggers? All vloggers who want and they want to come and do the videos can do it. However, when he saw Gintu there, it became a problem. And I don't think the problem is that Gintu is vlogging. The problem is that they are enemies. They are enemies, and that's why I blame the two of them. One, Gintu was supposed to keep away from this, knowing that he's not a friend to Marwa, and they are not in good terms. What he would have done if he wanted to visit the place, he could have gone on a day like this, because Sunday people don't go on with construction. And he would have had his peace. He sees what they are doing. He asks questions around. It appears that through the video of this boy, the boy is known as Daniel. I don't know how he calls himself on YouTube anyway. So it appears that through that video, that boy did. That is how Marwa came to know that Gintu was invading this space. Now, the war in this village does not just end with Gintu. We have somebody known as Chris the Great, Mogesi, Ernesto. As far as you had differences with Marwa, I think these people should be very careful where they walk, what they do, and what they say. Because because that creates a lot of problems in the village, guys. A lot of problems. Let's just watch this premiere by Marwa and pick some points from there, for example. Because Marwa has released a premiere talking about the finishing of foundation, and of course the foundation was done yesterday, all of us know. But of course that project is giving them views. We can see that everybody who does about that is getting views, about 7,000 views, 8,000 views, and they're making it happen, right? So let's look at this.
Okay, and for those who are supporting us in this project,
the network is poor. Doi. See. We are using the kitchen space here. Bundle imeisha. Is Toki. The network is just poor, even if in relation to Gintu's issue, because of course, if he decided to waste the intention, I want the person to waste their time, and you go ahead with the case, you know, because the truth is you cannot change somebody's nature. I've seen so many people saying, let me arrest this so that I change them, and it doesn't happen. It hardly happens. So through this premiere, let's just see. But the network is letting me down, guys. As much as I'm trying, you play it, you see it's just flopping. It's flopping. The network is quite low. The other day I really raised my computer up, down. Hey.
they were using a different tools. I'm done. We'll say hello later. Nice.
Helena Aruba is like Gintu is evil and very evil, that you can't wish for him to be your son or brother. You abuse someone's family forever to make money. Nobody would wish to have Gintu for a son. I welcome all your thoughts, guys, but what I don't like is the provocation these people play against each other. Because even when you look at Mogesi sometimes, even if you would want to defend him, you find it very difficult to stand with this society is born on that. But these people abuse each other so easily because you look at the way they call each other, they find solace in abusing each other or even name calling whatever he's doing. And then the other day I hear him calling Matiko the CEO of jealousy. And I'm like, okay, in all villages, in all cities, in all neighborhoods, we have jealous people. Some of them are even in our families. You may even have somebody who's so close pretending to smile to smile to you and all that, but they're envious. Envy is something that started from the Bible. You look at the Bible, you realize that the reason why we had all that happened between the two brothers, Abel and the brother, it's out of envy. So envy became part of mankind. And sometimes people smile at us. I've even seen at places, massaging your ego. Yeah, good. You are going on. Good. But at the same time, they are envious. So the reality is that the levels of envy are very different. Say, yeah, good us. God should bless you, when in reality you don't want me to be blessed. But it is what it is. So of course I look at Mogesi, I look at Ernesto, I look at all these people and I say, okay, the enmity in Nyabohansa is at a very different level because by the time you come on camera and call somebody the CEO of envy, if they're envious, let them be. Let their envy choke them. I don't have to call you, the president of envy because it will not help you after all. You find Gintu sometimes very abusive, and I don't understand. Even if he's giving news, he should just give news without necessarily abusing. You look at people like even Masubowan. You find sometimes the way they are addressing somebody, you cannot understand why this is happening. But it is what it is. These people have their wars, and that is how we eat from their wars because when they do that, we comment about it. We wish that they stopped that, and they don't stop. They don't stop. Their fights are continuous. Their fights are continuous. Continuous. And it has come out that possibly using the names, somehow serves them right in Nyabohanse. It serves them right. And somebody from Nyabohanse once mentioned somewhere of this that no one is perfect. When you look at Marwa, even though people say he's the goddess, he has done great, he has done what? Dimwango, she has done this and that and that. Devi Jr. done this, that and that. You look at Ogobina, look at them who are Facebook, look at all those people, however famous they are, even I've followed the life, tolerate each other because you cannot have the people who are the best and those who are the worst. Everyone has their worst part. Only if they do it too much, it becomes a problem. It becomes a serious problem because it is standing out, manifesting all over the place. Like if you borrow once, it's not a problem. But if your behavior is now borrowing, 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 if maybe you found yourself frauding or cheating once, we don't see that as a very big problem. But if you keep cheating and lying and lying and lying, serial liar, that becomes a problem. So I am not quite sure about the surroundings of Nyabohanse, but all that they do around, you begin to question a lot about what they do and their intentions, and whether they are cloud chasing. You are not even sure anymore whether they are cloud chasing or whatever trouble they are causing. So let's look at this premier as we go by. Yes, he wanted to provoke. The best way he should have done is go there on Sunday. If at all he's claiming that he's a relative to these people, to avoid a lot of trouble and not to prove a point, he should have gone there maybe on a day like this. Yeah. So in the preview, of course, we are seeing Marwa showing that building that is going on and still asking or begging, whatever the name, begging for the project.
So we're here. I want to make sure I see Kizo is here. Kizo, come say hello. Yes, Kizo is here.
This network thing. Helen Arua. Truth and giggles, where did you go to? More likes should come and more people. I believe by this hour people have come out of network is quite poor. I can't play this video up to the end.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please.
Let me move here.
So we're going to the border town to add more vessels because we only came here to look for masons who do blocks. The thing is, the guys who helped me so much, one of you actually, I showed them on YouTube and one of you gave them serious work. So they left
You have a watch.
the village and they went
Wow.
to a big city.
Wow. It is 4:25.
I came here to try to see one or two.
Yes.
So
Saa kumi na 25.
we are in the rush.
Good. Hey. Everybody has a watch. Apart from me.
Someone is coming back. We've added how many masons? We have close to 6 masons here.
I'm smart. Thank
For
you.
guys who will,
Danke.
do the blocks to be done. Probably
Up to here.
I'll have one guy prepare a field.
I'm beautiful. Thank you.
We need at least 2,500 blocks. This would be maybe
It is 4:25 minutes past. Yours has not been set, but yours is 25 minutes, 45 minutes past 11. Kwa nini unachoma? Yako haijakuwa set. Yeah, so guys, you automatically understand what has happened. Unfortunately, I had a lot of flops in the internet until it has discouraged me. But it is what it is, guys. The provocation from Gintu has finally got Marwa arresting him. But the reality is that sometimes you can ignore these people. Because when they come out now, they have more to say. But it is what it is. Let me see what Hulabaloo is building up. But anyway, it is what it is, and we are following. The virtual family. Everything that happens online, it is that we should keep quiet about it, but we won't. You know? 1, 2, 3 months of marriage, then it comes down. And I asked you, what do you think is the cost to this? Yeah? What cost this?
Ama unataka kusaidia huyo fundi. Bora nimekuambia anza kuchapia. Haya, sawa. I'm telling Mora, me and him will have problems. He's saying instead of sitting down, as they are mixing there, he can start with this. Hayo mama kubwa yako Can Chronicle, you are letting me down. Yes, kindly. These big stones like this should be somewhere there because guys, we don't want. Guys, you are bringing more sand. We are bringing a lot of sand. Chacha, ma umegoro kukunde kora. Saa hizi natolewa hapo Chacha, kuna kitu karibu Chacha.
You guys are already writing, right? I see people here, Tababanili being the first. I can't see you on my computer. How strange is this? It's okay. I'll try to check out on my phone because if I touch anything, that's why I'm wondering. It's so strange that nobody is saying hello. So I'll look in. See, guys, in my phone I can see you, all right? But I can't see you in the chats. How is that? Let me try refresh because it's going to be hard for me. No. No. It's asking me many things. It's okay. We'll say hello from this point, all right?
So now, some people, of course, feel like the arrest was to create views, to create views, to create the interest of subscribers on that, I don't know what you think. What do you think about what has just happened to Gintu? Was it for views? Or was it for serious punishment? Or what exactly was it for? Yeah? Maybe let's end here and come later with a better version because today I've had a lot of problems with the network. A lot of problems, guys.